All right, hello everybody. I'm Nattu, and my real name is actually Natasha. Nattu is actually my nickname for people who didn't know, and I have a tattoo of it in case Gajini happens. So, so before I begin, I would like to ask everybody here a question. If I could see you all. Uh, so my question is, how many of you think like there's little scope in Nepal? In anything that you do, in your career, in like business, this, that, and any aspect of your life that there's only little scope. Well, why I'm asking you this is because I used to be one of the students who used to think that there's nothing to do in Nepal. I wanted to be abroad. I didn't want to do anything in Nepal. And so I'm going to tell you a little story about my past. So when I was 18, I just finished college and I wanted to pursue music. And there was nothing to do with music in Nepal, literally. And so I applied to London and I got into a very nice institute called the ICMP. And what happened was when I went there, everything was beautiful, except London. London was cold, man. It was cold. I didn't see anybody. I thought it was like a zombie land. But I made friends, and I had very international friends. You know? And what happened was when I was studying there, I was a good student. I was a good student. I got like so basically everything was like about vocal performances. Except notations and keyboard that I failed proudly Bansu because Nepalma we were taught like this music school. We were never taught notations. Okay. So and harmonium. So basically I didn't know anything about notations, so I failed. And keyboard my hands were all wrong. I failed, but overall, I was a very decent student and I know I did well. Okay? So my teachers used to come and tell me, you really, you have a future. You have a future in music. You can do well, blah, blah, blah. But then, the reality was, nobody chose me simply because I was Asian. Because it's no like when I went there and I saw it for myself, sajilo ke? Videsh janchu, famous hunchu, पढ्दिनँ म, हैन? नेपाल आउँछु. But it was nothing like that. I tried. Every खै कसको लागि अब shows को लागि singer needed wanted भनेर कति like हुन्छ नि emails आउँथ्यो. I applied for every one of them. Nobody would approach me. And it was simply because I was Asian. And that was so sad हुन्छ नि. And I was like, why? I know I'm good. I know I can do it. I know I'm better than like at least 80% of my classmates. I know. And people who can't even sing थाहा हुन्छ नि एकजनालाई. People who can't even sing, but they look good, and they're white. And they're getting good opportunities. So I'm like, what the hell, man? And then my mom also used to live there. And so my mom used to live in Nepal. My dad lives in... my mom lives in London, and my dad lives in Nepal. I'm very nervous, by the way. I'm very used to only singing on stage. So so that's what happened. And yeah, my parents are divorced, and I was brought up by my father in Nepal, but my mom really wanted me there, and she used to, the mom ko the guilt the guilt trip हुन्छ नि मसँग कहिले नबस्ने तिमी लन्डन मसँग बस्न नआउने यहाँ बोल्न तल ड्याडबाट फ्रिडम पाउन म लन्डन जान लाग्छु यार मामु and you think I'm going to go and stay with you in the house? No, man. But तर पनि जबरजस्ती एक वर्ष ममसँग बस्नै पर्यो हैन अनि she was worse than my dad. She was so strict. मैले केले कुटाए खाएन यार भ्याक्युमले कुटाए खाएँ मेरो रोटी पेल्नेले कुटाए खाएँ just because I used to sneak in the house at 6 in the morning. But anyway, so my mom tried her best हुन्छ नि to keep me in London, and my dad was very upset about it, and I didn't want to break any of their hearts. And back then I used to think like, hey man, maybe London is what's best for me. And then what happened was David Cameron won. And unfortunately, all the international students could not renew their visa within the country. So everybody had to come back to their own country, you renew a visa and go. So I was studying in an arts university. So I came back to Nepal to renew my visa. And what happened was my friends took that opportunity to host a gig for me here. Okay? That was my first ever show in Nepal. Mokshma bhayo. And what happened was बिहानदेखि मेरो mood off थियो because we were all panicking के लुगा लाउने गिटारको स्ट्रिङ बिग्रिएछ कहिले ड्रम स्टिक भाँचिएछ कहिले हुँदा हुँदा मोक्समा पुगेर वालेट पनि हरायो पछि लास्टमा सबै साउन्ड सिस्टम बाहिर सेटअप गरेको पानी पर्दिरा यसरी माइक छोयो कि करेन्ट लाग्ने कसरी गाउने mood off हैन. So I got so pissed and I asked all the guys to move it in the hall, हैन. I don't care how many people shows up. I just want the sound system in the hall. Let's just perform for ल 10 जना मान्छे मात्र आओस् न. I don't care. I'll perform for them भने हैन. But we waited. But the organizers, they made me wait. And I think I waited for about half an hour and I could see people come in. But they were the place was flooded, and I'm not talking about simsime pani, I'm talking about jhar, and so this place was proper flooded, eti pani, and people were still dressed up nicely, and they were still coming in, Katisana friends are go makeup running down their faces, and she's like shit, so we're okay, people are coming in, and then what happened was, when I went on stage, the whole room was packed, and I saw, and this is what I wanted. When I went to London, and that was what I wanted. I wanted an audience to listen to my music because I thought I couldn't do anything with music in Nepal. And then imagine I went all the way there. I don't know how many stupid transit could the fucking hours. I don't know if I was supposed to say the word. Anyway, I said freaking hours. And I came back to find that I was appreciated here. I was like, what? Is this really happening? And believe it or not, after that first gig, I got a platform in Nepal. I was a nobody. I was a nobody in London. Nobody knew Nattu. Who was Nattu? Nobody. I was simply known as Natasha. I was Tashi. I was like, dude, Tashi is a Nepali name. I'm not Tashi. I'm Natasha. I know. And then what happened was, and that totally changed my life. I got a platform here. And then over the years, what I realized was, we have so much scope in Nepal. And I find it so stupid for people to actually say, Nepal, look, म पढेर आउँछु, म पढ्न बिजनेस जान्छु, विदेश जान्छु, तर म फर्केर आउने बेलामा खै त मेरो एउटा के पनि उ नै छैन, म केमा काम गर्ने? That is your freaking opportunity, man. That is your opportunity. मैले पनि त त्यति बेलामा लन्डन नगएर, if I had done something in Nepal, that would have been the best opportunity for me, because nobody had started anything. You know what I mean? And I feel from this experience, since then, all my friends who's been abroad, I keep asking them to come back. Zau, para, no one's stopping you. Get further education, get better education. My teaching styles are more than Zau, get better experience, but come back. Because Nepal needs you. How can we complain about this country and do nothing for this country? So when I came back here, right now, I am working with this company that gives opportunity for young singers who don't know where to go, who don't know what to do with music. They're talented as hell. They're they're talented than most of the musicians who can afford to have a music video, त्यति हो. जसको ट्यालेन्ट छैन त्यसमा पैसा छ, जसको ट्यालेन्ट छ त्यसमा पैसा छैन. And they don't know how to do it. So we're giving opportunities for singers like that. Giving them scope. And I am literally handling them because I don't want them to make the same mistake as I did. I don't want them to go abroad think like, hey, maybe I can do something with music and then work at Tesco or McDonald's. You know what I mean? So I want people, and I want all the youth, everybody watching this, all the youngsters, to go get experience and come back and do something for you. So basically you're stealing ideas from other countries, come and apply it in Nepal, you know, and see how that works out for you. Because I think that worked out ekdamai ramrari for me. I am who I am today, I am where I am today because of my country, my Nepalese people. Nobody knows me, none of the foreigners know me. And I'm happy with that. So you know what I'm saying? I'm saying do something for your country before you talk shit about your country. I don't know how I became this patriotic, but I feel like our youth should do something about Nepal because clearly the prime ministers and everybody who's running the Nepal is doing nothing about it, right? So that's the reason, hey Baba, please फर्केर आऊ, केही गरिदेऊ, नेपाललाई राम्रो बनाऊ. And with that, I would like to end my story. So thank you so much.